Shalom, my name is David Vaisberg. I am Senior Rabbi of Temple B'nai Abraham in Livingston. This week we learn from Parashat Behar. In the Parsha we learn about the Shemitah year, the 7th year where we give a land a rest from working it, and we live off of what the land gives us of its own accord. And then the absolutely revolutionary idea of the Yuval, what Rav Kook calls a super sabbatical, which takes place after 7 Shemitah cycles in that 50th year. And he speaks about how revolutionary this was as a push toward social justice in our ancient society, where every 50 years all slaves would be fully emancipated, and all land would go back to its original owners who may have had to sell it when they fell on hard times. And so this Yuval allows us across society to begin once a generation with a clean slate. He speaks about how necessary this was, not only for us as individuals, but for us as a society, so that we could all enter a new chapter together. He speaks about the necessity of this for healing whatever rifts may be, and really focuses on what the Torah tells us about us making a change, not at the New Year itself at Rosh Hashanah, but on the 10th day, on Yom Kippur. Why is that? He points out that the Talmud teaches us in Tractate Rosh Hashanah that during the first 10 days from Rosh Hashanah, slaves were not sent home, nor did they work for their masters. Rather, they were told to feast. They were supposed to eat and drink to their fill and be merry and celebrate their freedom, and I quote, with crowns upon their heads. And not only that, they were supposed to feast with their masters. Rav Kook talks about how often we have seen that emancipation, if there was no work done before, was accompanied by anger, was accompanied by violence, of vengeance from those who were subjugated to their masters. And he saw that the Talmud talked about the necessity for trying to repair the relationships before more damage could take place. The importance not only of just saying, okay, you're free, do what you will, but saying, I recognize that you're a human being and that you have suffered, and we need to be able to connect. We need to be able to see each other for who we are and celebrate that we're coming to this milestone of freedom together. He points out how in the 1700s, when we were looking to cast a special bell, a liberty bell, and looking for the appropriate text to put on it, they chose the text of the Torah here. You will blow the shofar on the 10th day of the 7th month. On Yom Kippur you will blow the shofar in all your land. You shall sanctify the 50th year, proclaiming freedom to all its inhabitants. He recognizes how important freedom is to this nation, and recognizes that it's not enough just to declare it. We have to work for it. And that means working hard to undo what damage has been done prior to this moment, to reconnect and see the humanity in each other, so that our freedom can be truly celebrated and respected and honored by everyone in our midst. We still have a lot of work to do on this, so let us take these words to heart, that freedom must be declared. But it's not enough just to state it. We have to get to know those who have suffered, who have not received their freedoms. We have to celebrate their receiving the freedoms. And then we have to turn that page and really move forward together. Shabbat Shalom.